It's hard to just pick a couple roads. There are roads that everybody knows about, the Blue Ridge Parkway, the Big Sur, some of these others. But, there are also the unexplored ones and the ones that, people just haven't gotten to. I mean, driving down to Key West on the highway, the 1A1 down to Key West is a spectacular drive with the Atlantic on one side and the Gulf on the other. Literally every area of the country has a road that unlocks incredible memories, and Byways.org provides you with an opportunity to access the information on all 150 of these very special routes. First of all, be knowledgeable about where you're going so you know what to look for. It's great to just drive a route and be surprised about the adventures along the next bend, and you're going to find some of that. But know about some of the key things that you want to observe, know where you want to stop for sure, where the waterfalls are just a quarter-mile off the road surface, some of the historic sites that you don't want to miss, some of the access to national parks and wildlife refuges, and more. Secondly, make sure that your vehicle is prepared for the journey. Fall's a great time to get ready for the stresses of winter. So one of the things you want to do is check the air in your tires, and it also helps from a standpoint of fuel economy and more, but also check the belts and the hoses and the other kinds of things. And maybe a good time to actually look at putting some new tires on your car. One of the things that Goodyear has done is they've just released a new tire, the Assurance Comfort Tread Touring Tire, which puts more comfort in the tire. They have 20% more cushioning than the standard tire, which makes a byway trip or your daily commuting more enjoyable as you drive along your routes. Well, we asked Americans what they'd be willing to endure to assure themselves of a comfortable trip. And 30% said they'd be willing to go through that very painful process of stubbing your toe. 18% said they'd be willing to endure a bee sting. And 6% said if they could be assured of a comfortable trip, they'd even have a root canal. Most of us trip along with our families and our friends, but we did ask the American public, thinking back on all of the families that have been on TV over the last 30 years, who would you most like to invite to be in your back seat as you tour America? And the number one family to be invited along were the Cunninghams from Happy Days. So I think the Fonz would be a great one to take along on your byway trip. The number two, coming more recently, was the Family Guy family, the Griffins. And the third pick of the American public, perhaps very appropriate for the fall season and Halloween, was the Addams family. The website to find out more about the roads Americans love, America's byways, is very simple. It's byways.org. And incredible pictures of the byways, lots of information about what to see, information about visitor services along the byways. And then for a new listing of the top 50 most comfortable touring drives, a subset of those 150 byways, go to Goodyear.com.